I fall asleep if you play a song. Oh well. Feeling a bit tired, but I'm good. Okay, so welcome back. 4 minutes gone past 4, and yes, it's still hard facts, and I'm trying to feel your pulse. Find out what's going on in the city right now, wherever it is you are in your area. Are the filling stations open for business? And if yes, how much are they selling a pump price of petrol right now? So we're hearing already from the business news that the NNPCL petrol stations that some people have chosen, or for the past weeks actually, some people now we're doing their Sunday service at NNPCL filling stations. At least I noticed a couple of such places. The filling stations were usually packed full Sunday morning. People are there till whenever it is they get the petrol. They're just there. So now that they are selling at 800 and what naira now? 897 naira per liter. But even at that, right? It's still cheaper than a lot of other filling stations where they're selling at 989 naira, 950 whatever naira. And the ones who are selling at as much as 1,000 naira or even above that. So it's still cheaper. So some people are still going to go there and do their Sunday service. All right. So you tell us how much petrol is being sold where you are right now in your area. If you bought today, whether you're a taxi driver or you have your personal car or you drive your company vehicle, let us know. All right. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. And not forgetting, you can send a message via WhatsApp, all right? So do that to 0809-030-6416. Oh boy, there's a lot of bass in my voice. Hello, Obed from Rumokuta.
Good afternoon, Cotton.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Cotton, according to the question you asked, few minutes ago, I was at Air Force. That's a particular filling station there. If I'm permitted to call the name.
You've already told us the area, so just go ahead. Tell us how much they're selling.
Air Force. They are selling petrol right now at the rate of 1,098 naira right now.
Oh, wow.
1,098 naira. But before I got to that place, I drove around the metropolis. I discovered that many of the filling stations are shut down. I don't know. Maybe it's a trick to be able to reopen a new price. That's what I feel. I tell you, all these things would have been put to rest if we have a working refinery. Well, thank God that Dangote said it, and we are looking up to the federal government what they are going to come up with. But that is the situation right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Obed from Rumokuta. 1,098 naira per liter in a particular filling station. And lots others are not open for business today. And yeah, rightly so. I believe and I agree that it's exactly what Obed said that they are planning to do. Shut down and then open on Saturday or maybe on Thursday. And you have a new price there on the meter. There's nothing you can do. Of course, we know that if the pump price of petrol comes down, a lot of other things are going to reduce in price. But if we still have petrol selling as high as it is going right now, things will remain where they are. Someone here, Ogwo Johnny Justice, is asking, why is the federal government fixing the price for Dangote? I have not read the story about where they're fixing the price for him, so I wouldn't know. Good day, Constance Mega. It is quite unfortunate that Nigerians are going through high cost of fuel. As a matter of fact, a litre of fuel, 120 naira in Buguma. Is this 120 naira or 1,020 naira? Or when I take Clinton West, I'm very sure it's 1,020 naira because it cannot be 120 naira now. Anyway, so you say that's the price in Buguma, oil producing country in that matter. So 1,020 naira. That's what they're selling over there. Okay? And then Divine from Mbosimiri says, good afternoon. All filling stations along Ada George between Ajip to Old Pepperoni are closed. Okay. That's a hard one. Perhaps they've all met and decided we're going to do price fixing. We talked about price fixing yesterday. Maybe that's what they are trying to do. So let's shut down first. By the time we all reopen, we're all selling at the same price, and people will have no choice than to patronize everybody. Because if every filling station at a particular area or axis are selling at a particular price, you're going to have to patronize them. You will not patronize one against the other unless maybe they have a better meter. Maybe that's the only thing that's going to stand them out. Hi, Christmas. It doesn't feel like Christmas right now, though. But pretty soon it will start feeling like that, because I know within the Christmas period, petrol prices are usually high. So
we have started feeling it before the period.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. I am driving, and my gauge is... Oh, no. It has just entered reserve.
You better go home.
I'm thinking where to enter now and buy
Oh, you will park the car and trek home.
Oh, my God. My heart is panting.
Sorry.
You know, I watched the interview of Dangote. And I asked the question that somebody asked. Is it the federal government that's fixing price for him? Because he was asked, okay, what will you sell a liter? Do you know what Dangote replied? He said that it is left for the federal, how did he put it? The executive arm of the government. That is what he answered. It is left for the executive arm of the government, which is the presidency. You understand? That is his response. So now, is he telling me that it is the federal government that is going to fix price for him? I don't understand. So all our suffering actually is the government. It's the government. It's not the private sector. It's the government that regulates this price. So they are not put us in this high. Is it fair? They don't do any bad thing to even come out of the door, to come out and vote. Did we do any evil? That's why we know many did not vote for him, but he is there. So is it my fault? Why should I suffer? Please, if God should come and drive this oil in this country, let us know that we don't have oil at all. If we're suffering for fuel, we know, yes, it's because we don't even have it at all. Why should we have it and be suffering like this? Is it fair?
Okay.
I am very angry. I'm driving reserve now.
Sorry, Christmas.
If you don't have... Honestly,
it sounds weird telling you sorry
now.
because of your name. Have a nice day, Christmas. His name is Christmas. It's not a nickname. That's his name. I think in Yoruba, what is Christmas again? What does it mean? If you're Yoruba, please tell me what is Christmas in Yoruba, because I know someone whose name actually meant Christmas. I'm trying to remember. Just let me know, all right, in case you do know. 0809-030-6416. That's for WhatsApp messages. Okay, so what Aliko Dangote said, right? Because we're beginning to make it sound like he said the government is going to increase the price. No, he said that they were working on a new pricing arrangement for petrol that is produced from the refinery. That's what he said. The Federal Executive Council is working on a new pricing arrangement for petrol produced from the Dangote refinery. So we don't know if what they're working on is going to really favor Nigerians. Let's not be those ones who would say, whatever it is they're going to think, I know it's not going to. Come on. Let's not preempt them, okay? They're not done working on the new pricing arrangement until they're done. And they say, okay, here we are. This is the price. And then we can tell. But then, of course, the NNPCL is no longer news. that their own price of petrol, pump price of petrol has increased. It was 500 and something. And I said earlier that people were doing their church service every other Sunday at NNPC filling stations. So now that it has gone up from 590 whatever to 800 and something, perhaps you all will go back to church on Sunday. The pastor will see you. Hallelujah. All right, when you call in, please stay on the line. We have a call screener. I see people dropping their calls. Yes, when you call in and you do not hear my voice, immediately stay on the line. All right, we have a call screener who needs to talk to you first. Let's be sure that you know what we're talking about. Thank you. All right, I'm still taking messages on WhatsApp, and I would like to read them. Remember to also include your name in your WhatsApp messages. Fuel around my area is 1,000 naira. You sure say we no go buy fuel for 3k per liter? Lord have mercy. This is the disadvantage of a mono economy. Simply goodness from Alakahia contemplating to leave Nigeria. How many? What's the word now? How many million naira have you kept in your bank account to move you out of Nigeria? Because Japa is not cheap. Go and find out. So it's not cheap. Even if you decide to do the illegal Japa route, it is still not cheap. Because you're looking at your life, and you're looking at life and death at the same time. If you're on the Mediterranean Sea or going through the desert, it's not cheap. Hi, Victor. Good afternoon.
Hey, Constance.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, greetings. Okay, I don't know, but I'm afraid the way things are going, I
Fear
would be
not.
surprised if things go the other way. You know, people are tired with this government, and a lot of things are being done at the background, and people will not be surprised to see a takeover of government.
Okay, Victor, we're not discussing takeover of government.
Sorry, I'm not saying that.
No, wait. I'm sure that when hold on, it's a conversation. I'm sure that when you called the call screener, you didn't tell her you were going to talk about there might be a takeover of government.
No. I'm coming to what you're talking about.
So that you will not say something else on my show.
Okay, so
Thank
hello.
Go on.
So talking about prices, and a lot of stations are not operating due to the high cost. But these are effects. We are talking about the cost. Now, when you're looking at the things, you have to look at cost and effect. And if you go to the effect and abandon the cost, then you are just it's an effort it's futile. You understand? So in all, what I'm saying is that the government needs to sit up, needs to bear in mind that things like this can happen, and people will say whatever they want to say at the end of the day. What has happened has happened. So the government needs to sit up. That's just what I have to tell you, Constance.
Okay, Victor. Thank you very much. How much is petrol in your area? Is it 900 and something? Or is it up to 1,000 naira? Or is it above 1,000 naira? Like the young man who bought at 1,098 naira. That's too much. Really. How much did you buy? That's what I want to know. And also, are the petrol stations in your area open for business today? A lot of them, as I was coming to work, a couple of them were not open. And I saw some others that were open, especially on the east-west road. I don't know how much they were selling. I didn't enter there. I bought 1,000 naira this morning around 10 a.m. at a filling station near location Mwoba. The other one near NEPA office at Mwoba closed up. Not that they don't have fuel, but to wait and see how much increase they will charge. It's a pity, my dear. Uche Nwachuku from Mwoba. That's your message. All right, thank you very much, Uche. Hi, Alex from One.
Good evening, Constance.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I am calling to tell you, actually, some people have reported that I went to about they are selling there. everything that I have to say about that earlier before then. It's not easy much. The station has fuel. Actually manage what belongs to Nigerians for them to even if any police station is set to naira or that's exactly what the federal government is for us. Let me share.
Mr. Alex, apologies. Your line is breaking. Would you please call me back? Please. I can barely put together what you're saying, but thank you. Hello, Real Gift from PH Town. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Let me go by the abbreviation LCM, Lady Constance Mega.
Interesting.
Now, remember when I told you that only those who walk during the night understand the orders of the spirit. And so it started by underpricing, talking about NFPC now, underpricing, bridging the gap between underpricing. We are not owing, we are owing 6 billion. Or is it even if it is $6 million, calculate it in Naira form. If your laptop no crash, not saying no problem. For you to know the exact amount. And that's why they continue to tell us dollars, because they know if we know the figures in Naira running into trillions, because that is the highest as far as I'm concerned right now. I said there is a new one, then you let me know. So now, they themselves, after arguing left, right, and center, don't check their own price. As I speak to you, the filling station, one of them closed here, my neighbor went to buy for that power in the building, industrial machines, for Naira. Filling station, on the marketplace.
Interesting.
So, when it don't reach like this, waiting happen by the time it will come. Just like one of the callers talked about the comment of like Aliko Dangote. Now I ask myself when he made that comment, if the executive or the price of his own petrol from his own company will be determined by the executive, if your neighbor tells you kill elephant in the bush or the forest, no argue with them. But when that your neighbor tells you, say, I carry that elephant from bush, come house, ask some question. If Dangote, after the federal government has told us that they have deregulated, either partially or whatever, the petroleum downstream, and yet they are still fixing prices, then you tell me if they're telling us the exact truth. It's really unfortunate.
Thank you, Real Gift. Hello, JJ from PH Town. Welcome.
Yes, so my sister, I must tell you that we are living dangerously. Most of the filling stations right now are shut down. They are not selling. Yesterday, I bought for 1,000 naira per liter somewhere around town.
Okay.
Some few days back, somewhere close to Bori Camp on Ikwere Road was selling for 885 naira. The way even I drove past there, I saw them. I don't know how much they are selling right now. But just like the way our people bought planes, the same way they just increased the price of petrol, no regard, nothing, everybody on your own. But I also remember, my sister, that this same federal government told us that they will allow market forces to determine price. I don't know if I was the only one that had it. How come Dangote does not know its cost of production? Because this whole thing is supposed to be based on cost of production. And I also think, because as it stands right now, I don't even trust Dangote. I don't also trust the federal government. All those blame games, na big man fight now. Dangote know the president one-on-one. They have their phone number that they can talk. Nobody will know what they talk. Okay, let's play game on Nigerian like a chess game. You blame me, I blame you. Oh, your refinery is not working. Then what will not happen? Will not jack up the price so that you can make enough. Constance, were you not in this country when these network providers came and they were selling SIM cards for 30,000 naira? You remember? And one, what they call that phone, 3310. together is about 70-something thousand naira. Remember?
Oh yeah, JJ, we have to go. Apologies. Commercials, please.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Refinery beginning production and breaking the hearts of Nigerians when they initially said, well, it's aviation fuel, it's diesel that we're producing. And people were like, what is that? Well, now the refinery has started producing petrol. And Mr. Dangote himself has now said, we're ready to deliver. 48 hours. All we need is a go-ahead from the federal government, and Nigerians, we're ready for you. But then he says we need the federal government to approve. So even the 48 hours that he said today is still subject to approval. So it might not happen in 48 hours. It might happen in 1 week or the next 1 month. Well, let's see how that pans out. So we're still talking about the petrol situation in the country right now. It's not just in Port Harcourt, it is across the country. I mean, I was watching Arise television earlier, and I could see they were talking to a lot of people and asking them, the petrol situation, how it's affecting them. And so it's not just here. In case you're thinking, Port Harcourt, where we have, or River State, not just Port Harcourt, River State, where we have the refineries, we have the oil wells. Why are things like this? Well, it's not just here that it's happening. It's across the country, and it is really affecting a whole lot of other things. You go to buy anything, everything is now expensive. Why? Oh, well, the price of petrol. Because we know how it works. If the pump price of petrol is high, then transportation goes high. And so transporting food items from one place to another, do the calculation. Yesterday we were talking about price fixing, price gouging and all whatnot that the FCCPC, has named those kind of stuff or described them as. And one of the things that they at least were able to also mention as a factor affecting the price of goods and service, goods especially in the market, is multiple taxation. And so for someone who normally would spend up to 1 million naira on the road just to service the band of groups that are there waiting to collect their share, what do you think is going to happen now? It is going to go up automatically, because the people who are even collecting the money they're also collecting based on fuel, because the money they are collecting from those transporters, those people who are transporting food items from one place to another, they're also checking for themselves. How much will they also spend on petrol? And then, so for the vehicles that would convey the food items, if they use petrol, how much are they going to spend buying petrol to fuel the car or the vehicle? All right, JAJ is back. I'm going to start with you. Oh, Christian came in first. Apologies. All right, we'll come back to you, JAJ. Hello, Christian from Eliozu. Please go on.
Yeah, Constant, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, there's a police station close to my house. I just came back from work and I saw them. It's just opened now. Selling at 990.
Oh, wow. They've not hit the 1,000 mark.
Yeah. I just came in now. People are fighting, dragging the line.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's getting crowded. But I don't know. I think others are not selling. That's why people are rushing to this place now.
All right. And you said that is at around the Eliozu area?
Yeah, Eliozu, Oliver Road. One more visit around there.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling.
You're welcome.
JJ, welcome back. Please go on.
Yeah, thank you. Like I was saying, that statement that it's the federal government that will determine price, for me, is just an aberration. Because it's supposed to be cost of production. And the example I was giving before you went on your commercial, that when we had this service provider that we're using today, they told us here categorically that they cannot go on per second billing, right? Mm-hmm. And they were charging 1 minute for like 50 or 60 naira at that time. Nigerians complained to the lawmakers, please force these people to do something, drop their price. You know what they told us? That these people spend so much money and they need to recoup their money. And it was then that I said, look, I think I write off those senators that were on board then. You know why? If you follow Karma's analysis on how society grows, you will know that this is what they call high investment rate that comes with the development proper from the pre-colonial or whatever stage to the near takeoff and the takeoff stage. And these are the type of investment that are associated with the takeoff that doesn't give you returns immediately. So how come you want them to recoup their money immediately? So they should exploit Nigerians. I hope these people too will not also assist Dangote, because we have seen cement, we have seen a whole lot of their Dangote goods. I pray, even though I don't know how to pray. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling, JAJ. Wisdom is calling from Buguma. Hi, Wisdom.
Yeah, good day.
I hear that some filling stations there are selling at 1,020 naira. Is that true?
No, 1,200.
Oh.
Yeah, 1,200. Because they buy the Port Harcourt, then bring it to the village, Buguma, to sell, So it's a little bit expensive. They will have their little profit. Okay, that's by the way. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, actually.
Yeah, my sister, is most unfortunate that successive governments intentionally refuse to fix up any of these our refinery. The Port Harcourt, Kaduna, Warri. Now the question is, what does it take? When 20 years ago, 30 years ago, these refineries were functional, Nigerians were managing it, and there's availability of product. It is sad that what is happening is we our problem. General Basanjo, in his interview recently, to win our endemic corruption, lack of integrity, and patriotism. To manage these resources God has blessed us with. For instance, Mr. President removes subsidy. What is happening is is giving it back to the governors. All the governors of the state, their allocation has increased by times 2. Local government, my territorial local government, Constance, my allocation is 500 and something million. Now the question is, what are they using this money? Salary in outside? we were taking around 12 billion, now our location, River State is 20-something billion. And you see people living in abject poverty, people living in excruciating pain. No employment, no our companies, River State, our companies are moribund. What is happening in the state, my sister? And Mr. President, so, okay, on the other hand, it's as good as not removing the subsidy. Because instead of using the subsidy to give to these criminal governors and local government chairmen to be feeding fat with our collective patrimony. So that is what is happening. So what this money, Mr. President, you use this excess money they are getting from the removal of subsidy to fix up our refinery to make this product available for us. That is only the way out. My wife just came in. Hello, Kota?
Yes.
My wife just came in. She traveled out to another local government for a local government, came back and told me transport has increased just unexpectedly. A budget she made, she has to borrow money to make up her transport to come back. What kind of country is this?
All right,
Mr. President, to revisit this policy. Give me money to local government chairman and governor. Look at minimum wage. Minimum wage that he has signed to law. Up to now, governors and chairman refuse to pay the minimum wage.
All right, Mr. Gotti, Wisdom, thank you. Oh my goodness. Gotti from Rumokorosi, please do well to call back. I can feel the passion. Someone is not happy. A lot of people actually are not happy. But it feels like, you know what they say, the storm before the calm. Maybe that's what we are in right now. Because what is all this? Like really, all of a sudden NNPCL is increasing to 800 and something. And other filling stations are selling at 1,000 naira and above. And some have just decided to shut down so that by the time they will open. So it's just looking like everything is so overwhelming. And then Dangote is by the corner saying, hey people, we're ready. We are ready with our petrol. And in fact, by the time we get into the system, the economy, the Nigerian market, all fuel queues will be eliminated. And another thing, there is no petrol that can beat ours. We have something good coming for you. He said a lot of things in that interview anyway. This is just one of those things he said. And that's also where he mentioned the fact that he just needs, what's the word now? To finish up pricing arrangements with the NNPCL. That's, of course, the federal government. And then 48 hours, you get our petrol. So he says our petrol is ready to hit filling stations in the next 48 hours. All right. So he says modalities with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited are being formalized. So sit down, relax. Don't be agitated. Things are going to change pretty soon. All right. Before someone starts thinking I'm the one who's prophesying, I'm just telling you what Dangote said. But if you choose to take it as a prophecy, you can say amen. It's all good. All right. I'm seeing messages here on Facebook. A lot of people filling us in on the amount they have bought petrol as of today. Okay, I like this. I like what's happening on Facebook. Ibuchim Onyegam says, I am only looking at those that collected dollar against our future during 2023 general election to be the most people shouting out on the situation of government they proposed to be the best. They should exchange their dollars and continue from where they stopped. Agaptos Chukwu says he mentioned a filling station here selling 980 naira along Rumigbo. And then Agabi Anyin Igo says in Stadium Road, I bought 980 naira. Dani Chinda says Eagle Island 990 naira. How much is petrol in your area? What is the price of a liter of petrol in your area? That's what I want to know. Oh my god, I'm also Nigerians can just be hilarious. So someone here is screaming as a core APC, I bought at the rate of 100 naira. It's the sarcasm for me, whatever that is meant to achieve. Come on. Whether you are APC, PDP, what else, Zenith Party, A what? Is there AC? I don't know. But what I'm saying is, whatever the political party you belong to, right? There's no special price for anybody from a political party unless the petrol station is owned by your uncle, and then all you have to do is put a call through and let them know you're coming around, and so they sell to you at family price. Family price day. But political party price, if you do, if someone decides that, you know what, if anybody should show up here with their card to indicate that they are members of, or they are a member of this political party, you can sell to them at this price. So someone can decide to do that, but hey, that would also go in against the law. Remember, because that's not going to be fair, right? What happens to other people? Eric is calling from Gokana. I have messages on WhatsApp. I'll read them. But let's hear from Eric. Hello, Eric.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who's the baby screaming? Attend to her.
This is Eric.
Yes, Eric.
I want to respond to the issue of the fear. You see, this is how the government have designed to react to the protests they were doing. In few days to come, you will see that our petroleum price will get to $1. Because that is just what they are trying to get to. And that's what they are calculating. But it is a pity to those who were disrupting the protest, those that were beating up protesters. Because right now, either they are using their vehicle or they are joining public transport. I think they are also suffering the same thing others are suffering. You see, Nigerians have not been serious about driving home their demands. And we are going to be suffering this kind of thing in the hands of our political office holders. Except we decided to take our destiny by our hands and begin to work the way we ought to work as a group. Because these people are against us. You look at the whole policies. We are hearing that the governor now has bought about 100 vehicles for the security people. But look at the minimum wage we are talking about. He has not paid it. But other states have started paying. Everything for the detriment of the people. And they are there enjoying themselves and behaving the way you cannot understand.
All right, Eric.
Wake up.
Thank you very much for calling, Eric. When he said something about the vehicles that the governor donated, I chuckled. Now, I chuckled because I was thinking, do you think they decided to buy those vehicles today and donated the vehicles today? Come on, it takes time. All right. Goddy is calling from Rumokorosi. Hi, Goddy. Turn off your radio set.
Good evening.
Good afternoon, sir. Go on.
As the petroleum is going on, the refinery, we expect the government refinery, not even Dangote refinery. Because Dangote refinery is private. Though JAJ was right, it must be determined by market force, even though the government fuel. Because you cannot tell me, no matter how they produce fuel now, it cannot come less than 500 naira. We should be expecting it from 500 naira up. Nothing will make it to come 450. But today, all these things that is happening, I don't like people talking about party. Party is not our problem. It's not even APC. It depends on who is handling the steering. Because from the military, they were buying fuel 18, 19, 20, 25. From there to they go to Obasanjo. Obasanjo was more better even than Yar'Adua at time. And Yar'Adua was more better than Jonathan. Jonathan was more better than Buhari. Buhari is more better than this man now. But among them, it was only Yar'Adua who brought it down, who was better than the predecessor and the successor. Jonathan didn't help us. Had even Jonathan started from where the one he succeeded started from, we wouldn't have got to this extent. The man left it to 55 naira. Before we could come back, fuel rose up to 200 naira of them. And while Obasanjo told us if we can buy fuel of a buoy of 1,200, 150 naira, why can't we buy fuel of 100 naira? And as we're talking now, we are talking of thousands of naira. Are you sure that the one that will succeed this man now will not buy fuel of 4,500 naira? And we can do nothing. That is the problem. We can do no. We can only complain and spend our hard-earned credit and be calling. We can do nothing, no matter what you do. Protest. People that are protesting, some of them are criminals. They use the opportunity to hijack the situation, to go and loot people's goods, destroy people's things, carry international flags to the country, hire people to come and cause confusion, stealing people's goods. Is it the protest we need? No. We need a protest that will table our problem so that the international community and the nation will hear and will see our problem. Rather than people to go and destroy people. You see poor people like you seeking for something to eat to help themselves. You go and break that shop and carry that thing, carry electronics, destroy people's car. Is that what we need in this country? No. Who is best? We expect somebody. If Yaradua was PDP, and that PDP, even from the north, he was the best among them. Not even Yoruba, not even Igbo, not even from Bayelsa or any place. He was best among them.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, Stanley from Omuma. You're up now. Go on.
Good evening to you, Constance.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. So the truth of the matter is that the fuel price in Omuma is not something to write home about. Number one is that we don't even have a performing filling station here in Omuma local government.
So definitely it's black market.
Yes, it's black market. There is no anybody now that is buying fuel at any filling station. There is no any function filling station. Then, when you come to the black market, how did the black market get the fuel they are selling? They go to Aba. Then when you talk of going to Aba, there is no road for us to move here and go to Aba. Then, a liter of fuel now, right now, as I'm talking to you in Aba, is 1,200. Then tell me, if black market from here and went back, how much are they going to sell it? Because they will put on their transportation because of bad road. So the thing there is that who do we offend? How do we get here? Is our president not aware that they are selling a liter of fuel 1,200? Is he not aware? So I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on this country because at the end of the day we will keep complaining, but the matter keep getting worse. Things not fair. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Stanley from Omoma. I was just staring at your message as well. You sent me a message on WhatsApp. Okay. That's Stanley Rentals. One me, aka celebrity businessman from Iberi, Omoma. So you say they're selling at 1,300 in Omoma. All right. Oh, the people telling me the meaning of Christmas in Yoruba says the Keresimesi. That's not the word I'm looking for. Maybe the word I'm looking for is celebration or so. I can't remember. Maybe it's not necessarily Christmas, but thanks all the same. In Omagwa, they are selling for 990 naira. As at yesterday, today, I don't know how much they are selling. Ooh, 990 naira. So how much is just remaining for you to get to 1,000? 10 naira. Greetings, Constance. Asetil Kowe from Mouth 3 says, anything that has petroleum in Nigeria is a game of the throne. Some people what do you want to see what achieve that thing gets Western, but it's actually the reality of life. My question is, energy will be the sole buyer of the Dangote fuel, and there will be no issues of landing cost. Why then increasing? Goodness, I saw the other side of your message, but I'm not reading it. Madam Constance bought a liter of fuel for 995 naira at Ake Road last Friday. Wow. Now my friends are telling me it's above 1K now. Now, to make matters worse, there's no electricity supply. Go. I now send 12,000 right for second. Excuse me. Beauty from Bruta. Still remember. Always screaming if you get money. Okay. Let's see if money is small money. In Christmas in Yoruba is Abiodu. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. OVA from Port Harcourt. You see, it's Abiodu. That's the word. Omagwa today, they're selling 1,100 naira right now. All right, so many messages on Facebook. And people are commenting. You can as well go on there and, add your voice to the posts. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You will see the published post, and we're asking, what's the price of a liter of fuel in your area? A lot of people are commenting. in Uyo. Okay. Just to bring you up to speed, I told you earlier that the NNPCL has increased the pump price of petrol that they sell, which was at 500 and let me find out 500 and what, so I won't say something else. It was at 568 naira, and now it has been increased to 897 naira per litre. But the spokesperson of the NNPC, Olufemi Soneye, has decided not to speak on this matter. But there's a viral video. People actually took out time to make videos while they went to buy petrol at NNPC filling stations, and they're showing that some of them are selling between 855 naira to 900 naira per litre. And just 2 days ago, the NNPCL told us that they are owing money. Suppliers, they're owing them more than $6 billion. That's a lot of money. And how do they intend to pay? Definitely, they have to sell their product to make money. And so it's Nigerians that will buy. And while we are yet screaming and, talking about the fact that the petrol situation is getting worse and there's some kind of scarcity in the city or across the country right now, and the price is getting over the roof, businessman Aliko Dangote has told us that in 48 hours, the product, petrol, from his filling station or from his refinery will hit filling stations in the country. 48 hours. And that is if or when they are done with the pricing template or arrangement that they are doing right now with the NNPCL. And some people are questioning why the federal government has to be involved in the pricing. They have to be involved in the pricing. It's not Gary. It's not Gary. It's not like you went to plant cassava, By the time you uproot it, you're not going to wash and do those things. It's not Gary. It's petrol. It's oil. It's crude that we're talking about. When you hear that people are stakeholders, it's not as easy as it sounds. All right, and it's something in Nigeria, so the federal government has to be involved. Definitely has to be involved. All right, I have to go now. I've got commercials, just 2 minutes, 1 minute and a few seconds actually, and then I'll take a few messages and we'll call it a day on this conversation. Do stay tuned.